just my opinions on products that I don't want to waste my money on. Okay? Okay.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to none other than your guys' favorite sassy videos, an anti-haul. I missed last month's anti-haul because I feel like I had been doing them every month, like for sure every month, and last month I totally missed it. But there's so much new makeup coming out, like holiday collections, which honestly a lot of them have me like, girl, why? Because they're just not interesting. A lot of them, we're gonna get all into it in this video, but as always, disclaimer, remember these are my opinions, my thoughts on why I don't want to buy a palette. If I don't want to buy it because it's $10, I'm not gonna buy it. If I don't want to buy it because it's $150, I'm not gonna buy it. Okay, it is what it is. I'm giving you the reasons on why I'm not buying these products, and also because I think these videos are so good because people like get something more real than like buy this, buy this, buy this, buy this in every video, and you actually see that you don't need to feel the need to buy every single makeup collection that is coming out, especially in the holiday. Like, companies literally push out every single thing they can possibly think of, even if it's crappy. Like, some companies, honestly, I'm tired of seeing the same products that they push out every single holiday collection. It's like the same thing over and over and over again, and it's just to sell. Literally, it is just to sell, to make money. And I would say a lot of companies are like very, very well off, that they could take the time to think of something better, think of a more interesting idea, a more creative idea, a better thought out palette, rather than just what they throw in a palette and like, oh, you're good to go. And it's like some of the collections are like, really, they're like so lackluster and boring. But if you're ready for this sassy anti-haul and all the sassiness that I always bring you guys in these videos, then just keep on watching. Okay, we're going to start off with this first collection that I was so excited for. Okay, I was so excited for it. Literally, I wanted to buy like the palettes, and I hope they came out with liquid lipsticks. When I saw the collection, like the pictures and stuff, it's like, okay, it's really, really cute, and the princess they chose I thought was cute. So ColourPop times Disney princesses. When they showed pictures of that palette, like everything inside of me just went like, why? Like, they couldn't think of a better palette. Like, they really couldn't. ColourPop is known to create amazing, beautiful palettes with beautiful colors. Their formula on their eyeshadows, I think personally, are amazing, and I personally really enjoy them. So I was looking forward to this palette, but then you see this that they came out with, like this. Oh, it was so frustrating. I was so disappointed. It was such a letdown, honestly, because in my mind, it's like, if I think of Belle, I think of a gorgeous yellow shade. If I think of Cinderella, a beautiful like silver with little specks of glitter, a beautiful blue, like baby blue. When I think of Little Mermaid, I think of beautiful red, gorgeous like teal color. They just like, Pocahontas. Like, this palette is such a letdown, in my opinion, for me personally. And like, I just keep thinking of the princesses, and I'm like, couldn't you think of this color? Couldn't you think of this other color? Like, when people think of those princesses, they think specifically those colors, because those are the colors that like come to your mind, like this, not this. Like, the lipsticks are like whatever to me. The same for like Ariel. I would have thought of a beautiful, beautiful red, even if it's not what they wear. Like, for me, the collection would have been like more well represented of the princesses if they went with the colors of, you know, that you think of when you think of those princesses. So honestly, to me, this was like, I know that I spent a lot talking on this one, but this one is one I really, really wanted to talk about because I was so salty. Like, I was looking forward to it. And I've seen a lot of people say the same thing. Like, they couldn't think of other colors. I feel like they went more on the route to like, oh, we're doing a collaboration with Disney. Let's make this neutral palette that everyone's gonna want. But like, what about all the makeup junkies? What about all of us that really love all colors, especially a collection like this that they could have made so freaking stunning? Whatever, I'm over it. Yeah. I'm gonna drop it because
my blood pressure's going up. Just kidding.
Next is this MAC holiday collection. I saw this and I was like, wait, was this from summer? Like, was this collection for summer? Because it has like all the summer vibes for me. The packaging and everything. I'm like, a lot of these brands are like, we're in fall and they're barely coming into summer. Like, what? Why couldn't you take this beautiful, beautiful packaging out in the summer? Not now. Like, I don't want these colors now. I wanted them in summer and I didn't get them. So, bye-bye. Next, Anastasia Sultry palette. This is another palette that I was like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be gorgeous. Like, the packaging was just like, come to me. Like, I was like, as soon as I see that palette, I'm gonna buy it. Like, when it goes live, I'm gonna buy it because it's stunning, the packaging. Clearly, a lot of us are, you know, excited over packaging because what catches your eye first when you see a product? The packaging. This packaging was just like so beautiful, and the anticipation to this palette was just like, it's the most amazing palette, yada yada yada. And then you see the inside. What a letdown. Like, really? They had just taken out like the other palette, what is it called, Soft Glam, which literally basically is the same as this palette. This one just has a little bit extra shimmer in some of the shades and that coral shade. But again, like, that color was so random. Like,
We need to take products out, guys. We need a new palette out. Right after another one we just did. Throw a different color in it.
like, why? I don't get it. Like, why don't you take more time and really put some thought into something that is going to be more innovative, something that's different? Like Subculture, for example, that was totally different.
I mean, it's a dance, but it was different.
So people still bought it. I mean, I bought it even later when it was on sale, but I still bought it because it still was a palette that I was like, I need to have it because it's just so different. Like nothing I have in my collection. So I still bought it because it was unique. This looks just like what you put out not so long ago in the Soft Glam. All the packaging for that. I was just like, ugh, pants. And next, another Anastasia product. This, honestly, I was like,
what? Like when? Where? Why? Glitters?
I get that like the holidays are coming around, but like these glitters, some of them are like so, you know, they're pinks and like teals, and I mean, they're pretty. I'm not gonna say they're not. They are, but like, why glitters? Why didn't you do like some gorgeous, beautiful, glittery, sparkly liquid eyeshadows? Because that's literally what's in right now, and brands are all about what's in right now and what everybody is buying. Why take out something like this? It's like, for what? Like, personally, for me, I'm so over glitters, like loose glitters like that. It's just a hot ass mess. Like, yeah, they're fun and they look sparkly and they look beautiful, but so do liquid eyeshadows. Like, that's all I use now. And you don't have to hassle. You don't have to worry about the hassle of putting the glue, glitter glue, lash glue. Some people use lash glue, glitter glue, whatever. And then the glitter, and then it's a hot ass mess, and then you have to clean it up. Like, you don't have to worry about that with liquid eyeshadows. So I feel like it would have served them better, and it would have been a better product to bring out, like liquid eyeshadows, compared to these glitters. To me, this is so like, The packaging reminded me a lot of the MAC ones, like their new packaging. Or the, what are the other ones called? I think like the NYX ones, they reminded me of that type of packaging. And it just looks like something that I'm not going to pay that much for. To me, that is too much for a glitter. I'm just being honest. Moving on, I'm just passing that. Kat Von D, like fetish palettes. I don't know if they're both called that, but again, like this palette, the cheek or highlighter palette, what are you doing? Like why now? Why not in the summer? Why? I have all these why questions. Like, who's gonna use that in the fall and winter? Please, someone tell me. Like, I don't want like super pop of orange, like bright orange like that, corally neon orange, or like that purpley like bubblegum pink. Those colors are just too summery for me to even think about buying them now. And I know you can obviously wear all types of color all year round, but people who say that, it's like, why are you wearing cranberries then? Why are you wearing like those burnt oranges now?
Because it's fall, right? They just make sense.
Anyways, the palettes, I mean, honestly guys, Kat Von D products as a whole, palettes and everything, have not caught my attention in years. I feel like her palettes, every holiday collection that's like, oh my gosh, so amazing. It all has a blue, they all have an orange, they all have like a, what's that color, like a green, and then a few other colors, and it's like, oh my gosh, it's amazing. This one really doesn't catch my attention at all. The last product I bought from her, I think, was like a brow pomade, the little brow things, and that was a while ago. I haven't bought anything else from her just because her products don't catch my attention anymore, or I don't know, I'm definitely passing this. Next, Fenty Beauty Kilowatt Highlight. I know a lot of people don't like when there's like Fenty Beauty products in anti-hauls, but it's not because people hate Rihanna or they don't like Rihanna. I personally enjoy her music. I think she's pretty fucking amazing.
I just don't like this product. Like, I can't like a product without liking, like, you know?
I don't like the product. It has nothing to do with her specifically. Like, in a way, it's like, you think about it, it would hurt me more talking about a product about her that I don't like or that, you know, I don't want to buy because, I mean, it's her. But,
you know, I'm just going to be honest and tell you that I don't want to buy this product because I don't like it.
It's just the colors are not for me. I'm not gonna walk around wearing a blue highlighter, orange highlighter. I like highlighters like this, you know. Some people wouldn't call this normal. This is normal for me, you know, a normal color, I could say. And there's nothing wrong with these highlighters, or, you know, I just don't like the colors. I don't feel like it's a good palette that I would utilize and that my money would be well spent on it, because it's just gonna sit in my drawer and collect dust. Next, Too Faced. This.
Too Faced.
I just don't understand, like, who, or if they just don't notice that they put out the same freaking holiday collection year after year after year. I have been following Too Faced for ages, since I, you know, started getting into makeup, and I started seeing their beautiful holiday collections. And then
Every year it's like, oh, that looks similar to last year's. That one's similar to the one last year. And then that one looks just like the one last year.
and they keep going and going and going. This is their aesthetic in their palettes. A pink shade, a brown shade, a transition shade, and some shimmery shades in the same colors. That's their aesthetic every holiday collections. And I'm honestly over it. Like, think about something new. Think about something more creative, something more innovative, something interesting. Don't put out a holiday collection this year. Skip a year, you know, really think about it. You're putting out the same exact thing year after year after year, and it's just boring. It's plain and simple, boring. I'm over it. Like, I just wish they thought about something more interesting, you know? Like, the consumer would like to see something different other than pink, transition, and a brown shade, please, 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 please. I'm definitely skipping the whole collection as a whole. Moving on, a few palettes I want to mention, and I only want to mention these because sometimes I get requests to do tutorials if I have these palettes, and I'm not going to be buying them because I've told you guys in the past, I don't know why, but Urban Decay shadows just, they don't stick on my eyeshadows. They don't on my eyeshadows. They don't stick on my eyelids, and they don't last long. 1 hour to 2 and they're faded. Like faded away into nothing. They were gone with the wind, fabulous. Gone, 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 gone. Literally gone. So I just feel like I don't really want to spend the money on something that I'm going to use once for a tutorial and then never use it again, because it's not going to last long on my eyes. And disclaimer, I've tried different primers. I've tried no primers. I've tried concealer. I've tried just using foundation on my eyelids. I've tried everything to make Urban Decay eyeshadows work. At the beginning, when I was buying the palettes, I was like, oh, you know, maybe I just suck at makeup still. Like, I don't really know how to blend, and whatever the case may be, I would blame myself. As I got a little bit better with makeup, I was like, no, these do not last on my eyes. They don't stick. It's not me. I probably was, you know, okay in makeup. I didn't suck that bad back then when I thought I was like the worst, because the eyeshadows would just never stick. So yeah, so the cherry palette, honestly, I was excited for it. I was like, that is a palette that's a little different. Like, yeah, I get it's all like mauves and cherry tones, but it's different than everything else that's on the market right now. You know, different than every other brown eyeshadow palette on the market right now. It's different. To me, it's different. I feel like I'm at a point where if it's not going to serve me a purpose, if I'm not going to use it, if I don't really love it, then I don't need to spend my money and buy it. But that's just me, you know. That's just little me with my little sassy attitude. Anyways, let me know what you guys thought about this anti-haul, if you enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all your support. And like always, I will see you all in my next video. Bye.